And action! Cut! It's a wrap.
In your path since having the piano at home and going to college, and what was the most challenging moment for you throughout the whole thing, with creating MTA, before, after, all of those things? What would be the most challenging moment, and how did you turn it around?
Oh, there have been so many. I think for every performer, there are so many.
Yeah.
There are so many crux points where you think that you're just gonna stop. Yeah, there is a time when you're so skint where all your cards are taken off you, and you have to give up, and you have to take the crap job that you think will be the rest of your life. There's the time where you work with the absolute worst person and you just don't think you can be bullied anymore. There really are. I think there are always so many bad points. I think that's part of the journey, and I think that's what makes you stronger.
Yeah. Because you come out the other way,
Yeah.
knowing better.
Yeah, and I think it's how you deal with it, and I think that's why that's where College for Life comes from for the MTA, because I think that's where we as a college should then come in, because it's at those points you should then have somewhere to go to.
Yeah.
And I think, I didn't have anywhere to go to other than my friends, but I think I would like to think that for our students there is somewhere you can just reflect. Yeah. But there are always bad points. And also, shows that you get offered and you don't know whether you can do them, and you don't know whether you're good enough to do them, you don't know whether they're the right shows for you. So many shows, or you get offered a really big show and you lose your nerve, you don't know whether that's right.
So that happens as well. I thought that would only happen with actors. The moment that you say that someone tells you the job is yours, you go like, oh my god, and what about now? Am I good enough? Is everyone gonna laugh at me now? Or so it happens to.
I think it happens to everybody, doesn't it? I think unless you're a real arrogant person. As I changed which word I was going to use. But I think it does happen to everybody. I think you've got to be really full of yourself if you just always keep thinking, yes, yes, yes. I think before you start every job, you're terrified.
Yeah.
I think you should be.
Mm.
I think maybe for those of us, the other side of the desk, you maybe have to fake a little bit more, because we have to look like we're in control. When we meet a cast, if we just look terrified, that doesn't exactly instill you with confidence. Yeah. But God, I can't think of a cast that I've met that I haven't just thought, or you work with people that you just admire so much, and as an MD, I've worked with so many people that have been, I've worked with my heroes, and I've had to sort of sit at a piano with them and just think, well, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? I can't speak. You are my hero, and I have to look at a song with you, but you're just going to be perfect. You're my hero. just sing. You're just going to be great. And then
what do you with those people that you think that are, or your heroes, your almost like role model kind of person, what do you search for? What do you think drives you to them? Is it just pure talent?
They just end up in your cast, though, don't they? So you know what I mean? They end up in your cast, and then you just have to work with them.
Yeah.
But we all have those people that we think are God Almighty in our world, and then I think as MDs, you just suddenly end up with them in your cast, but then it's interesting because then you just go into work mode and suddenly hear them a bit flawed and kind of go, oh, do this, do that, and that's quite exciting, I think.
Huh. Good.
Oh gosh, yeah, we all get scared.
Good. Thank you. And what is your favorite part of your job?
I think there are various favourite parts. I personally love different parts of it. I love because as a principal now, I just hear my name over and over and over, like pecked. Do you know what I mean? So I love my own time. So I love being locked away in my office. I've sort of got a work office and a home office. So I love my home office where nobody is around and it's soundproofed, and I can just lock myself away and I can escape the entire world. Can't hear a thing except what I'm creating. So I love my writing time, which is so valuable to me. Only just because I can just be me again, and I'm not the principal, and I'm just me, the musician. That time to me is really valuable. I think that time just de-stresses me, because it's so full on running the college.
Yeah.
So full on. So that time is really valuable to me. It just de-stresses me enough. And because I still write shows regularly. Write shows really regularly, actually. So I love that time. I love locking that office door and just escaping into a world that I'm about to write and finding that world. That, I think, is my most magical time. And I love getting inside my own head and just sort of becoming, if I'm allowed to swear.
Yeah.
I've just become that sort of really wanky musician and just kind of going, oh, this is great, I'm in. And then sort of just not thinking of anything else.
Yeah.
And I can do that for a few weeks because I have to write shows in my holiday time, so I love that moment. And staying up late because I've discovered the song and I have to keep writing the song. So I love that time. But then I also love Citbro time. I love getting the band together, and I love playing. I have the same group of musicians predominantly that I play with all the time. I love that moment when it all comes alive. And I love doing shows. That's my kind of, that's when I come back to me, you know, doing the show. So I've gone through the rehearsals, that's all right, but I have to run the college at the same time as doing that. So I've also got my phones on, I've got a computer at the side of me, doing the emails. But in the shows, everything's off. So that's where I'm back just doing what I trained to do and doing my craft. So those times are
just
really special.
Just focusing on one or two of the brackets and not all of them.
Yeah, absolutely. So the 2 hours of show time is just blissful. Even if everything's going wrong and horrendous. But that's really nice because that's what I've done for years.
Yeah.
So those times are lovely.
Okay.
They're magical.
So you mentioned holidays. So do you have them regularly? Do you?
No. Because I have children, I have enforced holidays. We do go away. We go away for a week, but I still run the college when I'm away. So I have set times where I have to phone into the office a couple of times a day, and then I have work time on the computer when I'm on holiday. So it's not a holiday, but we do go away so that my eldest son in particular, clearly, can have a holiday. But no, sadly, not holidays.
When was the last time you had like a proper holiday with no alarms and no... Okay.
I haven't.
That is a nod of no.
Yeah, no, I haven't actually. I haven't at all. I can't remember ever having one.
Right. Have you travelled around anywhere? Just UK based?
No, other than doing shows and touring or working abroad. No.
Okay. Good.
I mean, in fairness, I am a workaholic. I mean, but I think when...
I would say because of all of the things that you said, you still have a blog and you tweet all the time.
Well, I tweet all the time, not because particularly I'm desperate to be seen on social media. I tweet because we have this ethical policy at the MTA, and I promise the students that their money goes on premises, production and staff. So if I spent a fortune on advertising and marketing, then that goes against our ethical policy. Yeah. So the college was built up, and any reputation and sort of word of mouth has been done on social media because it's free. So tweeting is free, just takes time. Yeah. So we tweet because it's free, and it's to try to publicise the college. So I don't tweet because I want to tweet. I tweet because the college needs to get word of mouth out there. Yeah,
word of mouth was how I found out about MTA.
So very good.
When I decided that I was going to come and study in London, was because of the MTA. And I actually auditioned for you.
No way, really?
I did.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It was the same year that Joan went to
okay.
school. Yeah, but my dancing was just if you have like level C, I was below
Oh,
level.
well, I'm really sorry then that I
So
didn't
no,
recognise you.
it's fine. It's completely fine. But I was a bit devastated at the time. But
Yeah.
then it was fine.
Well, I'm glad you didn't hold a grudge.
Oh no, not at all.
Did you have a nice audition?
I loved my audition.
Okay.
I loved the fact that we had then the round table at the end, and we got feedback. Because I had just one audition prior to that, and it was at a big, very famous school where they treat you with your number, and that says it all. And to then go to that experience at the MTA where we spent a day almost being trained, it was lovely.
Oh,
I had a great time.
Well, that's good. As long as people have a good day with us, I think that's important.
Yeah, it was really good.
Good.